really gone to the Nationals. I'm not sure if one of the other ones had, but all the other ones are pretty new. So we got in this game here. We've got Reunion, Redacted, and Vikings. Reunion on green, Redacted on. No, I might have said that wrong. Game.
On
game. Yeah, so we've got Reunion on green, Vikings on red, sorry, and then Redacted on blue.
Go Redacted. See, Meerkat's just one of those players where we just plan in our strategy that Meerkat's probably going to get this phase at some point, and the name of the game is to make it take as long as possible so he has less opportunity to get the rest of his teammate. Like, we just we'll drop one to Meerkat. Is this your order? We're going to be real careful about this Jones link. And in these trying times with COVID and whatnot. And all right, good. All right. I feel like the Vikings have had a bit of a struggle time.
Yeah, well, they had a struggle time, I think, in the last game. I think, were they versus the Sabres before and they beat them?
It's starting again. I've seen this movie before. Hamster denies Meerkat for one shot. You know, he could just be having a bit of a look, pulling him out of the woodwork. Green's an excellent base to do that, just to sort of like come in from one side, put a shot in, and see where they all run in from.
Yeah.
And you can have a pretty good chance against them.
Yeah, you like ring the dinner bell. You know, you put one
exactly.
shot on,
Dude, that's
everyone comes running for it. One green shot there from Runt. And he's
Runt. Reckon we go again?
Well, Stevie's in blue, so I don't
Stevie. Is that Stevie? It's Stevie.
Stevie's got that one.
You see the headband. I was like, who else is wearing a headband? It's probably only CV.
Yeah. I think they're split there. I think that was the solo on CV's part.
Oh, 100%. I think he just had a look. That's something that...
It's a cheeky look.
Yeah.
Dude,
that's what I do appreciate about this maze. It's a good maze to have a look with. Like, Darwin is a little bit too far. Like, if you have a look, sometimes you're like between, like, say, green and red and Darwin.
Yeah.
You know, that's as about as far as you could go. Whereas if you went further, then it's really difficult to come back in time and see what's happening coming into your base.
So if you guys haven't seen the arena map, there is a upstairs, which is red, downstairs below that is blue, and then green sort of to the side.
Joss delivering a 2-shot denial to Firebird in blue. He is now negative 10 points. Now he's up to 140, but you know, it's all
backing back up there.
I'm a big fan of this like fast and loose lead to take kind of style, right? It's not overly defensive here, and I think the ability to just kick people out of bases and then have a crack at it, but then, you know, the defenders don't have a really good chance to get you back.
So we've got green on him, blue, and being shot at the door, he's come through. We've got A1 shot deny there on CV. Everything's happening.
Everything's happening in all of the bases. I reckon the next one that is going to go down will be... It's definitely not green. There's too many green players there. Red, Meerkat's having a look at that.
So
and Firebird.
And there's the lunge. Unfortunately, missed that one.
Is he out of path?
I think he's got third for him.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No one's getting.
No one's really cracking through. So we just found that 503.
Everyone sort of settled down after a little bit of cowboy in the front and center early on. All right, Red's breaking into green.
And
Green's broken back out again.
A good time on that one.
Yeah, I think it's not like it seems like you can very much shoot the base if you walk in, but that seems to almost be wrong, like in some situations.
Unfortunately, I missed the Meerkat dive, but he did what he just did before. But he actually got the
it looked like he died from the other side, right? This time?
No, he died from the same side on red back door, and got that defender from the back pocket.
Well, anyone who's done like panel diving practice knows, you know, it takes more than one go most of the time.
Generally, you estimate the first time, and then you readjust the second, and you get them.
Yeah, and then sometimes it takes a third time, and they might adjust their movement. They might adjust where they're standing just to throw you off a little bit. I know that's sort of like, it's pretty good because, otherwise the attacker just builds up the pattern and just it solves it.
An obvious example for that, right? It's if you're coming into blue and you look at that bottom left cam, that barrel that's in the middle of blue just behind that base, if they're defending it on that side under, they could either peek left going up high, or they could be going around on the right low. Whichever way they go the first time, you know that the second time when you die and you go for that gun, they'll either be on like low or be in the high posture.
Okay.
So,
Very
interesting fact.
link dropping some knowledge on you boys and girls in this early morning laser tag situation of Vikings. Vikings pick it up, actually.
Yeah, Vikings have Redacted do have the pack points though. They are the base down, but they're 2K behind.
Yeah, I mean,
It
like,
isn't too much of a lead for the pack, but
yeah. We've got some reunion players. I think that's Guinea getting in. Guinea's out of blue.
yeah. So there's 3 greens down. So I don't know if they're taking out the 3 because I don't see any action at green.
We have a young Runt who's busted into blue.
And red's looking pretty quiet as well. Speaking, I don't jinx myself by going to green cams.
Yeah. I was gonna say you just got Gandhi. I think
Gandhi's sitting at the green. You've seen there with Mika, I think that is. Or is it?
Wait, all right. Who is that? That
one there. That is Vikings. That is I have 3 up. So that is Gandhi. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
I was like, all right.
So Gandhi's just sitting under in red.
He's chilling. He's yeah.
And then Fiber's been shot out of blue. And Run's taking his shot. See how Run's on that barrel and he's on the lower side.
Ooh, and he got
And he got the base there.
Yeah.
He was holding that lower side.
Well, he wasn't. Yeah, exactly. There was a player under the base, and then CV was at the other door, and he was like tucked in behind that first player. Like, it was surprising because he wasn't shooting. He wasn't actually on cam. I think.
Might have been missed. Yeah.
It was very safe, nonetheless. They got it.
They got it.
Moved on with their life.
They're moving on to bigger and better things.
Exactly.
Really, they're just going to come back and get the base.
Yeah, I think they're just going to take a look at green, perhaps maybe get another green. Like Runt's obviously 1 shot denier in green, so.
Yeah. So CV has finished both his bases already as well, so it's a very good handy thing to have for the Vikings.
Well, yeah, it's a great position for him to be in because then he can play that sort of mid floater free roll quite effectively, sort of dip in, support the attack or the defense as is required.
Green though, they've caught up on pack alone over Redacted. And they've got Aaron taking his green, 2 green shots. And
Oh no! All right, coming for a second chance.
There was a second there where he should have he's mistimed the base, I think.
Yeah.
And that time could have cost him that take. So
Here we go.
Shooting from under. Yeah, so the red take there, he's shooting from secret, had to run around and then take that base from the box.
Green.
Was that Run finishing his hit?
Yeah, Runt is done. First place in the game, and currently.
Yeah, currently they're 7,000 up on points as well, so very small.
Well, that's a tidy lead. It's
It's a tiny
nice.
lead for now. There's only 4 minutes left. 5.
Yeah, I think from this position, they're probably going to look to push, like pick a base and maybe like I don't think they need to offset here any further.
I don't know if they'll get another person through with both their hits.
Yeah, 100%. I think they're just looking for some easy ones here and there, like pick a base, which one's easier, just like bank them. Because no one's getting a 10 from here.
Red's been destroyed there.
Meerkat. Right.
Now Aaron's going for his blue hit. He's got that one cleanly as well.
Yeah, so it looks like maybe they'll just push blue here because we've only got we've got DOS and Akira.
How many defenders do we have there for blue?
Well, I think I can see DOS and Akira thus far. No one else has made a move yet.
That could have been. I reckon that could have been the issue. Meerkat could have pushed out from that third defense and lost them a.
Yeah. Okay. Meerkat's here as well.
Now returned.
Yeah, Meerkat's got both. So yeah, you've got DOS, Akira, and Meerkat. Most likely.
Yeah, so it's all pretty stale for the bases at the moment. We've got Chosh going for the green. It's taking that one safely. She got that in the box there, and there was no worries. No one's running in for her.
Nice not to have Richard cards, right? You really still feel like a human, even though you're a number, with Chosh being number 14.
Yeah.
Good hold up here. This is a pretty safe setup. Do you like this panel that wait, so is this Spider or is this where Akira's set up now?
So switching to blue for a second. Where Akira is up there, I think she's holding high. Now, if you come through that back door once, you know that she's playing high, so you know where to aim for.
Yeah.
Where Runt was taking, he was low.
Yeah. So if you're Akira now that you've hit shot defender, you want to swap to low. Just to throw him off.
So you can like choose where you're.
Oh, he got it the second time. Greasy got it the second time. Yeah.
Unfortunately, I swapped off to red there, but you do adjust and you will crack through it.
CV, they're fishing. They're fishing. DOS in green.
Empty green.
Free. Guinea's shooting. Guinea's done. Yeah. See, that's unfortunate.
Oh, he's gonna be denied that from back.
Yeah, Guinea got denied from the door he was looking at.
Yeah.
That was unfortunate. It wasn't like tucked enough around the
So
panel.
Guinea there, he had enough time to get that base from Meerkat.
Yeah.
Because he had attacked Meerkat out, but then when I think it was Ghani that was started taking it, he did not know that Meerkat was going to spawn in time.
Yeah, that's happened to me a few times where like I have no idea on the timing of the other play, and if I maybe had waited a second, I would have figured that out.
Redacted have put up to Vikings here on the bases.
Oh my god!
I've cost them a little bit.
This by having wearing stereo cameras.
It is an empty green, so I reckon whoever's going to cycle through that is going to get the game.
Dude, even Reunion has time. A quick double here.
Definitely.
Oh my! It's timed right now. It looked like from
the action's all happening at the red.
We went from Vikings having commanding lead, Redacted of captain.
I think Meerkat could have Meerkat's up in red attacking as well. So there's 3 teams up there, and I think everyone's sort of forgotten about green. And
who's missing an empty green? We've got Akira, we've got Hilahu. Yeah, there are 5 players missing an empty green base.
There's been a couple of games now where there's been a dump team and no one's actually capitalized.
Dude, yeah, I would say that the setup that DOS and like Akira are running, perhaps they need Meerkat's called DOS.
Yeah, sweet. Is he down a
There's
green?
There's 2 greens back in green now. Greasy's there as well. They figured it out that this is the easier base, so get that. Meerkat's taking DOS to red. So I think Vikings are probably going to get it here because there's only 2 defenders in green. Like you can only imagine, Greasy's in. Greasy's shooting. And you have to imagine that's the game.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, as run denies Akira in red.
And then green gets that blue base. So now all the bases I'm pretty sure are down for the moment. One will spawn back up soon, but that is game. So yeah, unfortunately, Mika did not see that green empty, and I didn't capitalize that. Or try
dude, and like, because it was legitimately empty for like 2.5 minutes at least. Like you could have gotten a bunch of them for free. And and even like so Greasy obviously picked it up, but it was like a heavily discounted like 2-player defense. And anyone who plays laser tag knows if there's equal attackers to defenders, it's very likely that the attackers are going to win eventually.
Yeah.
It's just, it's like an attacker's worth more than a defender. It's just how it is.
Yeah, and especially for Redacted, that they're attacking the team that that are coming first in the game. They could have really spared off some of the points they could have lost.
Yeah. I think it might have been just the wrong call at the wrong time from Meerkat to pull DOS to red. Like if they had a look green, like maybe. Look at
they're keeping an eye out. If you see 3 green, greens up at red, you generally would be like, I think it's going to be an easier sign.
Well,